You know, man, we are the first generation to heavily rely on technology and consider technology to be a part of our day-to-day life. It has become a part of our human nature. We cannot pass a day without checking our phones, without using a computer, without looking at the screen, basically. And what all of this constant stimulation does to your brain is it fries it up from your work to entertainment to everything that you are using your phone to consume the content that you are consuming. This is all taking your power away from your mind, and it's putting in input inside of you. So it's just filling you up with thoughts that are just not yours. Everything that you constantly put inside of your brain, you start to believe it, and you do not care if it's true or false. You do not even do your own research. You are constantly going along with the algorithms and seeing and consuming everything that it shows to you. So when you are on YouTube, when you click on a video deliberately, I want you to really focus your attention on it and watch it from start to finish, because that's how you can start regaining control over your attention and you can start fixing your dopamine system. And I believe the only way that you can start taking much more control over your mind is through silence. You see, the constant stimulation that is around us is always keeping us busy. It's always putting useless noise into our ears, showing us flashy images in front of our eyes that are not even going to make us better in the world. But the only way that you can start disassociating yourself from this is by sitting alone in solitude. And I have an introverted personality, so this has tremendously worked into my favor. When I was constantly trying to escape myself, whether it was through playing video games constantly and being really addicted to the dopamine that it gives you from scrolling on my phone endlessly, to watching, to doing all of these bad activities that were basically putting me in a spectator position. I no longer wanted to be put in a spectator position. I wanted to regain control over my life, and the only way that you can listen to yourself and understand what your mind wants from you is to turn everything off. This process, by just turning everything off, is going to be really tough on you, especially in the first 5 to 10 minutes. You will feel like you have this tingling sensation inside of you to check your notifications, to open up WhatsApp, to open up iMessage. You want to see who texted you, you want to see the latest YouTube video that dropped. You want to always keep your mind busy. But once you take the struggle that your mind is going through and you ask yourself, why do I feel that I have the constant urge to use my phone? Why can I not sit in silence, in solitude? This is the only way that you can start understanding yourself more and knowing what you want out of life. A lot of young men, especially right now, people that are 18, 19, that have just finished school, going to university, they are completely lost. Your mind holds a lot of value, so you shouldn't be allowing constant stimulation to take control over it. You want to be in total control of your mind. That's why I have my notifications turned off on my phone. I don't want any distractions. I don't want to be recording this video, for example, and having my attention deviate into things that do not matter at this moment. Right now, I am fully focused. I'm thinking about the smallest detail. Every single word that is coming out of my mouth is deliberate. I am not letting anything up for chance. And the control that I have over my breath is something that I have worked on. I really want to be in total control of my mind and of my body. Once you have control over your mind and you start embracing silence and embracing boredom and loneliness, this is where all your brightest ideas are going to come. The whole purpose behind this channel, for me, it came out of boredom, because I felt like, alright, I was going to the gym, I was putting in the good work in my life, I felt like I was improving, so I wanted to share my experience with other young guys like you. So that's why I make my videos. But if I was in a state where I was constantly stimulating my mind, you might have never clicked on this video because it wouldn't have existed. But because I was sitting in a state where I felt that my mind told me, you need to start documenting your journey, you need to start hopping on camera, improving your English skills, be able to become a better storyteller. Your mind knows the truth. It knows the way that it wants you to take in the world, and it will lead you to it. It will constantly haunt you, man. I always knew in the back of my mind that I wanted to create content online, but I was never sure what type of content I wanted to make. So when I was 18, I knew that creating content is such a fulfilling activity, but I didn't know how to start. I wanted to record myself playing video games because back then I enjoyed video games. So I did that, but it flopped and I didn't stick to it. So I've switched to doing wrestling highlights to every shows that were happening, and I did some flashy edits on them, and that flopped as well. Then I switched to TikTok. I started creating memes. Then I went to Instagram. I posted the same memes on there. Once I've stopped doing everything and I've sat by myself and I knew that everything that I was doing was flopping and I needed to do something greater with my life. I was sitting there with my long hair and my big beard thinking to myself, I need to make a change in my life. So I turned my laptop off and I stared at myself in the mirror. I looked at my own eyes and I told myself, damn bro, you need a haircut. We cannot continue like that. So I went to the barber. That was the first actionable step that I have taken. And then afterwards I took my shirt off. I was gaunt and I told myself, all right, you need to hit the gym. So I went to the gym. You see, every conclusion that I have come to in my life, every realization has come through not people telling me what I need to do, but it was through my own mind, because I understood myself to the point where I knew that I had places and areas where I felt like I was lacking. I could have much more better potential in them, but I was avoiding the work. I was constantly stimulating my mind. I wanted to be in a constant state of stimulation, and that's exactly what happens if you want to lose yourself. If you don't want to have any control of your life, sure, go ahead, watch Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts for the next 5 hours, and then look at your eyes in the mirror and ask yourself, what did I do in these 5 hours? And I'm not here preaching against technology. Technology is such a great thing, but you have to use it in an efficient way. You have to look at internet and the tools that you have in front of you as a mean to be able to create. I honestly believe that if I wasn't on YouTube creating videos, I have no purpose being on this platform. It brings me such fulfillment and joy just being able to edit a video, just being able to improve the way that I'm talking in front of the camera. This is such a rewarding thing for me, and I want you to experience the same thing. So YouTube might not be for you. Maybe you want to do something else in your life, but the point of my video is to tell you that through silence, your best ideas are going to come. So stop avoiding silence, start embracing it, and sit by yourself. Enjoy your own company. Stop running away from yourself. Once you run away from yourself, you just allow external factors to dictate the direction of your life, which you do not want to. You want to come up with your own philosophies. You want to question everything around you, come to your own conclusions, and see what works and what doesn't in your life. And through silence is the only way that you can make it possible. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, bro, and you really took it to heart. If you have any questions or any thoughts that you want to share with me, make sure to write them down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to subscribe so the algorithm knows and pushes this video to people who really need to hear it. So thanks for watching, man. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.